let's see which of my veg have bombed and which have not. So starting with bombed. These peppers died off, nothing more from them. The sweet basil died off, nothing more from them. White gem lettuce, is that? No, parsnips. White gem parsnips, nothing from them. And Kamal onions, well, that's not an onion. Not sure what that is, so I'll just let it grow because it looks like it might be like a little viola or something. We'll see. So that's those ones all bombed, and then going from there up to my seed trays here. So kale, nothing. Sorrel, nothing. Carrot, nothing. Cabbage, nothing. So they've bombed. So what's not bombed? We've got some cos lettuce there, looking good. Got some broccoli, looking good. And we've got some random stuff growing down here. That's all come out of the ginger pot. Don't even know what it is, but we'll find out. That's a random strawberry that just grew. That's doing very, very well, so we'll get that planted out soon. Little avocado growing there, very nice. Nothing out of there. That was an avocado, but I actually believe I'm growing a date, I think this one is. I think so. A little random strawberry growing in there. Nothing from there. Still got my leeks from last year. They'll be getting planted up in the veg beds. And over here, everything's doing really well over here. We've got apple, we've got sweet corn, spring onion at the front there. We've got different varieties of tomatoes. That is a heuchera, I think that's how you pronounce it. Must have been dug up by the chickens, so I potted it on in some compost and we'll see how that grows. And I've also got a couple of Dracaena stems out here just to see how it gets on out in the grow zone, aka greenhouse. Nothing from these two pots, but that is my courgette, looking good. That's my cucumbers, looking good. And then we've got beetroot, we've got rocket, and we've got some more of the sweet basil that I planted up. And lastly out here we have, what are these called? Barren, red barren onions, so they'll be getting planted up in the veg beds as well. And that's it for the grow zone. Let's have a look in the house. That's the rest of the Dracaena there, just sitting, waiting to start growing. These are, well, watermelon, so it's a big fat for them as well. They've bombed. Still not got much more growing inside the little cloche, although I do believe I've got another date growing. Nothing growing out of that avocado yet, and that's just a random bit of hosta and aloe vera plant that I'm going to plant up. These are peppers, but not doing that great. Don't know what's happened to them, not sure. But this is the lemon here, oh, and that's the lime, and they're doing really, really well. And this is the living room windowsill, which the two beardies are considering jumping into right now, but I know yous are not going to do that because you're good doggies, aren't you? So, doing well here. Mostly tomatoes, as you can see. These are piccolato tomatoes, but these ones here are Regal Vine tomatoes. No flowers on them yet, however we've got some flowers on the piccolato ones and over here as well. Over this side we actually have a tomato and some more flowers. Don't think there's many on this one, not really. But there's on the end one. This one's got a few flowers as well. And this one, this wee one over here. So they seem to be doing really well up here in the living room windowsill. But the peppers, so these were planted at the same time as the ones downstairs, and I'm not sure why they're doing so much better. The only difference being, apart from the windowsill they're situated in, is the fact that I kept these together in the same pot. So I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but yeah, we've got some flowers on them, and some flower buds on this back one here. So hopefully we're going to get some peppers off of them. That one was on its own, but it just randomly grew on its own. None of the other seeds in that pot grew. So yeah, but that one's, yeah, they're just doing so much better up here than the ones down in the kitchen windowsill. No idea why, but again, I'm not too bothered if the ones up here all fruit first, because then the ones downstairs should fruit later, and then that will extend the season, hopefully. Let's have a look at what's growing well in the garden. So no vegetables, but I've got some fruit out here. But first of all, just look how well the hostas and all the plants around the pond are doing. And yeah, most of it's weeds, but it still looks pretty when it's like this. Still all nice and neat. And the water lily is really starting to kick off. So I'll look forward to seeing the beautiful flowers on that. Look at the cascade of the clematis. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the one I cut back in spring. I mean, really hacked it back. So I'm really pleased that it's doing as well as it is. Absolutely stunning. I've got quite a few strawberry plants dotted around the garden, and they seem to be doing really good. This here is, it looked like a sucker from one of my cherry trees. So I peeled it off nice and gently and put it in a pot, and we'll see if this comes to anything. I mean, it might never fruit, but if it flowers, it'll still be a very pretty and beneficial little mini tree to have in the garden. But if it does come to anything, I'm going to give it to my friend to put in her garden anyway, because she wants a cherry blossom. So it might just fulfill that job. This is my wee kiwi fruit, doing very well, looking very good. But the last 2 years it's both fruited, well, flowered and fruited, but I've never had anything from it. So we'll see what happens with that this year. Some mini strops. These are alpine strawberries, very, very sweet, beautiful. And then some more strawberries up here. No, we have not had the fence fixed yet. We really need to, which is terrible because it is a big old drop down there. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see just how much of a drop that is, but trust me, it's high. So we must get this fence replaced sooner rather than later. Here's the little herb garden with some more hostas growing, which is lovely. That beautiful fern growing in the middle there. But I've got all manner here, all doing really quite well. Rosemary, thyme, a few different variations of mint. I've got my little mini Christmas tree in the middle that I honestly hoped would survive. It doesn't look like it has. That's really sad. Some more strawberries growing, again just randomly. They've just seeded themselves or done whatever they've done. Got the chives in the background there and the lemon balm, so they're looking good. Now this isn't fruit or veg related, but it's very, very sad. It looks like my windmill palm has died. It was all brown, but there was some new growth from the centre, this one here, and it was green, so I had some hope for it, but the new growth has gone brown as well, so it actually doesn't look like it's going to survive at all, or it doesn't look like it's survived already. Really sad, because this was actually the last plant my dad bought me before he died. He said to me, "What do you want?" And I went, "I want a palm." And he went, "Are you sure, hen? It's only 12 quid or something like that." I don't know why, but my dad he tended to put monetary value on a lot of things, but anyway, it didn't matter to me how much it cost. I just really wanted this palm, so he got it for me, and I'm just sad if it's not survived. At least the ferns are looking gorgeous. That's also looking gorgeous. My dad also gave me that, so it wasn't the last plant he ever bought me, but it was a plant that he bought me, so at least that's surviving. But coming round here, this is raspberries. Now, don't look like much now, just wait until the end of autumn. They'll be, oh my goodness, 6-7 foot high and covered in fruit. And I'll have to race the dogs to get them before they eat them, because they eat them every year. And here's the veg beds from the top garden. You can see how much everything around has just completely taken off. It doesn't take long to cover the whole ground. I mean, it looks really pretty. I love it actually, but I had to weed down the steps yesterday just so that I could get down the steps, because they were absolutely covered. But yeah, there's the veg beds. not all planted up yet. And then of course the compost bins at the bottom. But you can tell that the temperature's creeping up now. Everything's just completely taken off, which is lovely. And I think we have a new mass that needs tackling. It definitely does need tackling. Maybe one day. Just not yet. There's actually a big yucca hiding in there, looking amazing. Alliums have flowered. Ferns have come out. Aquilegia flowers have come out. Some Welsh poppies there. I think they're Welsh poppies anyway. Some bluebells. My hibiscus is actually starting to grow some wee mini leaves on. That's nice. What else have we got here? Some alliums. Another hibiscus there. More alliums. The roses here. My buddleia. More buddleia. Cornflowers, they're such a beautiful colour. Ferns, another hibiscus. Another yucca down there. Another fern. Some more roses. And of course, the cascade of clematis. And over here we've got, I can't remember, is that gardenia? I think it is. Some honeysuckle. There's some jasmine at the back, and there's also a rose mixed in with that lot. You can just see the nice green leaves. It's a climbing rose, so it's doing really, really well here. Anyway, I just absolutely love that. Beautiful lunch. You cannot beat boiled duck eggs. There we are, that's much better. All tied back. Cleared the gate now so you can get in and out without getting smacked in the face, and hopefully it'll climb up that drain there, drain pipe. Very good, happy with that. Someone's been a naughty puppy. She's found the peg bag. Oh dear. I was just going to show you the grass and say, look how nice it looks. Meanwhile, oh, what are you doing? Oh god, I'm going to have to go and find the pegs from all over the grass now. Oh, she's having a great time though, isn't she? Naughty puppy. So it's time to get that veg bed dug over again. Those old veg from last year dug out. And this bit dug over so that I can plant it up with leeks. Time to plant these leeks. They've been in the greenhouse since last summer. broccoli and lettuce time. Onions time. Yeah, little babbies. He's hungry. He's hungry. What's going on, babbies? Are you okay? Mm-hmm. And this is why the buggers are in prison. Here's the onions I planted earlier. Have you left any for me? That one looks like it's still in there. I've had to cover everything else over. And I think they've been in about the leeks as well. Yeah, of course they have. You are in trouble.